Namaste. Welcome to this week's episode on meditating correctly. It's difficult to maintain a practice and just stick on that path without some sort of a goal in mind. And so that's why I thought today I might discuss with you the reason why you must have a goal and that clarity about why you are doing this practice. One of the clients that I saw last week, she is a past student of mine, and she was bringing up problems that she's facing with her practice is that she's been a long-term practitioner, and for the last 2 years she got very consistent, but all of a sudden she's hit that place in her practice where it's feeling like it's a bit plateaued, meaning she's not finding herself feeling joyful in turning up. She's just feeling flat. So I want to just break that apart slightly and let you know this is why it's happening. So with the human needs, there's a need for consistency and there is a need for variety. And therefore, for that personal need or core need that we all have, we must stay consistent but also set new goals as we grow, right? Because anything you do consistently will inevitably result in growth and learning, right? And so your values and goals and vision will change as per the milestones you hit. So today, I just want to bring to your focus, if you're just getting started, the first place you need to start is understand that the way we've been taught to practice yoga and the, mental focus and concentration, these are instructions that have come from a lot of male teachers. Once again, I want to emphasize on that. And that's where the misunderstanding, I believe, has happened, where the male's need as a role agenda has been very different to a female's role. The female is a householder, or she's a nurturer, or she's spending time giving to relationships in general terms, right? So firstly, recognize and acknowledge to yourself that you are here, even though you're a female and you have both masculine and feminine essence. Here on the planet's life that you're living, are you living a life of a renunciate, or are you living a life of a householder or a person in society? You don't necessarily have to have a family. Like, I don't have a family of my own, but I have family members. I'm single. But if you have decided to not be a renunciate and you are here living in the matrix with all of us, then your goals will be different, right? Your goal will be different in that you would definitely be wanting to utilize what you are gaining as part of your practices to impact those that are counting on you, or those that are in your care, or those that you intend on serving. So it's not necessary that everyone must have someone dependent on them. But if you do have people dependent on you, definitely you need to do these practices, because it is all about giving back, right? And if you're the renunciate type, you're going towards the renouncing this family life and you're going towards your renunciate's life, then your goals become different. Okay, and you can consult with a monk or a person of that nature, of that goal, with that goal, who will be able to clarify those goals for you. But you're here in front of me watching this video, and that tells me that you're not the monk. You are here because you are looking for guidance on how to set goals appropriate for you. So the baseline of all goal setting on the spiritual path is whatever it is that you're creating, be it energy, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, it is all in the service of your dharma. And dharma means your purpose, Your purpose of living in the matrix is to be of service. It doesn't matter if you're single, taken, married, divorced, caste, creed, doesn't matter. As long as you're here and you're a living being, you have a purpose. Now, the ego mind will come in and say, oh, but I have this problem and this condition and that condition. Well, go back to my video on how to think or how to improve thinking. And this is where I talked about the below the line and above the line thinking, which is where to keep ourselves safe and our ego or our identifications with the problems oriented life will keep us just thinking that we're not enough, that we can't do enough, we can't do anything. But if you are living on purpose and you want to challenge yourself to be someone with a purpose, then these practices are there for you to keep setting goals to become a better version of yourself for others. Now, you might say, but Supriya, I don't have a business yet and I don't have any clients yet, so who am I going to aim to be better for? It's the future person that you're going to serve. It's the person who's coming towards you as long as you keep preparing for them. Things don't happen overnight. And it is true that what our quality of thoughts are creating the quality of our life. If you look back at how far you've come along your journey from being a child to being an adult and now, perhaps in middle age, then you'd know that every stage of life required you to set new goals to overcome certain hurdles and boundaries for you to be able to experience ease, comfort, and whatever it is that you needed at the time to be more of service to others, to make a contribution, to have a better impact as a human being. So, altruistic thoughts aside, first of all, your main goal here is to be of better service. Doesn't matter what job you have, doesn't matter what role you play as a sexual being or a gender or a human or age or whatever your diversity group you belong to. What it means is that you have realized that the energy that you're trying to cultivate for yourself, it is not for you to have alone, it is for you to share in whatever form you want to share. Same thing goes with financial abundance, right? We're not trying to collect and hoard money for just ourselves. We're actually trying to create more choice for ourselves so that we can be more impactful in the community or the spheres that we want to influence. The same thing goes with love, right? Self-love. Why are we trying to love ourselves? It's so that it can be communicated to others around us. You don't have any humans around you? That's fine. What about the animal kingdom? What about the plants? Every human being's purpose is to love, is to live, and to matter. So these are our core needs, and this is part of your DNA, and you must own that. You must have ownership of that to know that, hey, you know what? These practices that I'm to do regularly, it's not just for myself, it is for others as well. So another thing that I've noticed along my journey of being a yoga teacher is that some people found it hard to embrace the fact that they are to do this for themselves. Well, that's because, for ages, a lot of the teachers have been male. The male voice has been all about, you do this for yourself, for your spiritual journey. It's all about you, and it's all about, finding your way to God. And it's sort of a language that isolates you. Yeah, they talk about oneness and all of that, but if you have walked a mile in this journey, you would have realized how isolating this journey becomes when you don't have your perspective clarified on why it is that you do this practice, being a human of the matrix, not of the renunciate life. So just thought I'd clear that up, because I have met a lot of people that have this confusion in themselves, that they take on this journey of spirituality in their family life or familial life, which is in the matrix, where we pay bills, we are part of social circles, we get to socialize. But if we're going to socialize with this attitude of that I'm not, I'm not the same as you, I'm something higher or lower or outside of this, then you're always going to be met with separation. And that is not yoga, that is not the spiritual wisdom in living. So our work here, being a part of this society, is to be a reminder to all of this, free flowing being that we are cultivating daily through a 5-minute practice. Correct, you're right, exactly 5 minutes, that's all it takes. So I hope this has clarified for you why it is that you should be setting a goal to practice physically, sitting down, to give yourself the quality time that you intend on receiving from yourself, and then being a frequency that is present in everybody else's life throughout your day and night. And you might have days that you don't have anyone around you, and still you will hold that vibration of harmony within you, because you've given that to yourself, right? You've given that to yourself as a reminder that I'm okay with myself. I am a person and a being in harmony, and whatever the case is, I'm harmonious with it. Being that practice of 5 minutes sitting with your discomforts and all sorts of judgments that might come up, you have been practicing accepting all of it, and that is the tone we set for our life by just doing this 5-minute practice. So my friend, I wanted to just touch on this before I invited you to sit with me for 5 minutes, and you can replay this video again and again, come back to this timestamp to do your 5-minute practice, to sit with me, because I know it can be quite challenging to do it by yourself. So you're welcome to sit with me for 5 minutes now, to enjoy a 5-minute silent witnessing practice with me. So what I'm going to do is set my timer now, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I invite you to also do it with me. And when it's time, I will guide you to come out of it as I do as well. Alrighty, let's go. Let us sit upright, close our eyes with our palms facing up, restful. Bring the shoulder heads back, soften your face, soften your belly. Keep those shoulders above the hips. If you're leaning forward or backwards, see if you can align those shoulders to be just above the hips. And decide to just soften and melt into each moment. As you're breathing, make sure the breathing is slow. That is all, not rhythmic, not controlled. Allow yourself to breathe slowly and become more and more still. And now we will go into complete silence. time. So, before you open your eyes, bring your palms together and rub the palms to create a little bit of warmth, energy. And from here, cover your eyes with your palms like a cup over your eyes and breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth like you've just taken the energy out. Keep your eyes closed. Again, rub your palms, creating a bit of energy, healing energy from your own palms. Cup the eyes again. Take in another deep breath through the nose, into those eyes, and breathe out through the mouth. Slightly tilt your head forward and blink your eyes open into the palms. Looking downwards, slowly remove the hands from in front of your eyes. Welcome back. I hope this was helpful for you on your journey, this video. And please write in the comments below what your thoughts are on what I shared today about meditation, the purpose, and really just practicing anything to do with self-care, self-love, and personal development. Now, this is a practice that I teach within my Empowered You program, which is really about awakening this Shiro within, the power that we all have within, the power that is able to find its own center or call us to our own center whenever there is a need for change. And it's usually a sign that we have learned, we have grown, and there's a need for review. But a lot of people, what they are unaware of is this, that there is a constant need for us to be consistent with whatever we do, and then there'll be a natural progression in a natural need that will arise for us to think above the line, thinking, well, what can I do next about being a better version of myself, because I want to be that person. I want to be that person to the people that count on me. I want to be showing up fully because nature in itself has its own cycles, as do we. Our minds, bodies, spirits, emotion, they all have cycles of their own, and I hope you're honoring yours. If you'd like to learn more about what it's like to work with a personal coach, be it for your business, your life, your relationships, or finances, whatever it is that your goals are, it's really helpful to work with a coach to get clear as day about how you can empower yourself and move into life with really specific goals that are suitable for you, your vision for your life. And really it's a great investment if you want to make those goals a reality, make your vision a reality. So that's what the Empowered You program is all about. I really look forward to hearing from you if this is something that interests you. But until then, I will also come back to you next week with a new video for you. Hari Om.